Hello, Bloom with Deb friends. We are continuing to biblically live out our mission as we walk through this healing process that God has me on. It's been a great 2.5 weeks with no chemo, and I just have some amazing testimonies to share. One is from a note from a young lady who's been praying for me, and she heard a word from God. She says that, she's been consistently praying over me. And through these past few months, she really can't explain the peace that she's felt towards my healing, except for it's in God's hands. And He said, she'll be fine. She wears grace through the darkness. And I just thought that was so like God to say, don't worry, Deb's going to be fine. Don't worry. But I thought Grace Through the Darkness would be a great title for my 30-day devotional book for cancer patients. Grace Through the Darkness. Isn't that a cool title? So I'm going to save that one for that when it's ready. But I also wanted to share with you just how things are going. You know, I was in a Bible study last week and was reminded to ask, seek, and knock. And it kind of gave me permission to continue asking for prayer, continue praying for my healing. You know, I feel like God is already heard enough and it's already done, but it's okay to keep asking. It's okay that we keep seeking His will for our lives and we keep dreaming and that we keep knocking too and taking action while we wait for the manifestation of the healing. So whatever you're believing God for, I just want to encourage you to keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking, because prayer activates our faith. You are not in this alone. I'm not in this alone. I feel your love and support, and I can't thank you enough. I just came from my pre-op appointment today with the EKG, chest x-rays, blood work. All that went well. Everything looks good. We're moving forward. Tomorrow I get a COVID test and make sure that's good to go. And then surgery is on Tuesday, February 1st. So there'll be a full hysterectomy plus whatever that means. I signed consent for him to fix whatever he has to fix and remove whatever he has to remove. So I asked for a tummy tuck, a boob lift, and everything under the sun. But of course, he didn't add that to the list. Steve and I have been joking about Monday night's Last Supper. He says not to call it my Last Supper. It is just my pre-surgery meal. And what would that be? So I wondered, what would you have if you had one more meal before surgery? What would you pick? Would you pick something healthy or something decadent or maybe just dessert for dinner? I don't know, but I have to think about what I want to have. So that's going to be fun. Another thing we've been joking about is I want to say something before I go under anesthesia to the medical professionals, because I don't want them to feel bad. If anything should go wrong, I don't want them to be sad or that it was their fault, because if it's God's timing, it's God's timing. So I was going to say, hey, I'm good to go. I know I'm going to heaven because I love Jesus and don't feel bad. But if anything should go wrong, you need to be worried about my husband because he's going to come after you. So I definitely think everything's going to go fine. They do this a million times. I'm not worried about waking up. I'm just a little anxious about recovery. I don't like not feeling good, but I know that too will pass. And I've been making some meals and soup and freezing half of everything so that we've got plenty of food for the month. So don't worry about food. We got that covered and we're going to be fine. So again, thank you for your prayers through this journey. I am so happy that we're halfway through it and that I don't have to do chemo until after I'm recovered. And Steve's like, gosh, I wonder how many people you're going to share Christ with while you're in the hospital. So pray for my doctors and nurses. They're going to get an earful, and hopefully I will just continue to be a testimony. I don't know. I just want to give God glory through this. I mean, I wish He could take this from me, but I just know that He's going to get the glory. That's what I kept telling myself today. So to God be the glory as we walk this out by faith and not in fear. Everything's going to be fine. Thank you for standing with me in prayer. Thank you for all of you who reached out with text and phone calls and cards. I love it. I appreciate it. I'm getting used to receiving all these blessings, and you guys have been amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, and I will try to connect after surgery. All right, take care.